Welcome to Unmask Health. Real help, real talk, no mask. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Unmask Health. I kind of wanted to close out this series of talking about testosterone, and let's just get down to the real matter of the situation. So testosterone isn't just about sex, it's about your survival as a man. Let me say something, just real quick. Most men have never been told clearly that testosterone is not about your ego. It's not about your sex. It's not about how big your muscles can get. It truly is about survival. And when your testosterone drops, everything in your life as a man is quietly going to start to unravel. What low testosterone really looks like. Most men think that it affects it's just a low sex drive. But clinically, there are other things that that show up before your low libido shows up. What shows up first looks like, you feel kind of flat, you feel depressed, you feel disconnected, maybe you're short-tempered, maybe you're not motivated, maybe you're exhausted even after you slept for 8 hours. So I've had a few patients tell me, look, I don't feel like myself anymore. I'm angry and I don't know why I'm angry. And listen, guys, that's not weakness. That's not weakness as a man to admit that. It's literally biology. Your testosterone is what regulates your mood. It regulates your sleep. It helps with, everything, other things besides just sex. And so literally the part that a lot of people don't talk about or that men don't talk about is that low testosterone doesn't make men sad, it makes them withdraw. And so they stop speaking up. Man, you stop speaking up. You stop initiating. You stop believing that, you even matter. Oftentimes you're told you're just stressed. It's just work related. You're just depressed. You're getting older. So a lot of times those problems that you're bringing to everyone else's attention, oftentimes it's just overlooked as that. And so you just keep pushing through. You keep grinding harder. And you shut down even more emotionally and physically. And that hormone, the hormone that once helped you adapt to stress and adapt to, things around you, that stress that you're dealing with at work, that hormone just keeps falling and falling even lower. So why does it matter? Well, it matters because one, it affects your relationships. It doesn't just affect you as a man, it affects people around you, and not just, your significant other. If your kids may be affected, they might say, hey, dad's a little bit more distant than he normally is, or, work may feel a little bit heavier, life feels a little bit smaller, and a lot of times you'll internalize that as failure. You're not going to speak up and say, hey, I think my hormones are off. You're going to say, no, I'm failing as a man. And that can be dangerous. Untreated low testosterone is often associated with depression. It can be associated with metabolic disorder. It is often associated with cardiovascular risk and, increased mortality. This isn't just a vanity thing. It's preventative care. So what should you, I said all that. So what should you do? What should a man really do? If something like this is going on, if it sounds like you, here's what matters. Number one, stop guessing. Go get your labs done. We've talked about that before. Go get them before 10 o'clock in the morning. Number two, don't accept that people are not listening to you and they're just dismissing you as you're just extra stressed, work is hard, you're just getting older. Don't let that happen. Don't accept that. Normal on paper does not always mean optimal for you. So a lot of times if I have a patient come in and I check their testosterone and it's within the normal range, but it's on the low side of normal, they're very symptomatic, then I go, okay, well, maybe you need to be boosted 50 points or 100 points, whatever. We try something. Number three, address that sleep problem that you're having, address the stress that you're feeling, address the nutrition that, you may be eating poorly on, but don't let lifestyle alone delay, seeking treatment, seeking help, seeking evaluation. Sometimes your body needs support to recover. And so that's not a weakness. That's not a sign of weakness, man. That's just medicine. And then, in closing, let me just be very clear. Ignoring your testosterone does not make you strong. Suffering in silence does not make you strong or disciplined. Burning yourself down does not make you a better man. Real strength is taking responsibility for your health so that you can show up clear-minded. You can be steady. You can be present. You can be healthy and feel well and, feel good every day. And I'll just say, if something in this episode hit you, kind of dinged in your head or, brought something to your attention, don't brush it off. Pay attention to it and go take the time to go seek, go to the doctor, go see your primary care, find a hormone specialist, whatever that may look like for you. I just want you to know that men who take care of their health are men who stay. So just, this is Unmasked Health, and I'm just going to bear the truth of what it is. Men who take care of their health are men who stay. Next week, we'll be talking more on mental health. I've had an audience guest member ask to kind of go back and reflect more on mental health in today's man. So I'm going to do that. Until then, this is Unmasked Health. Stay healthy. Know that your health is not optional. Hey guys, I wanted to just say thank you for listening, and make sure you share, follow, like, comment, email, reach out to us, and hope to hear from you soon.